Here we go, guys. It's all come down to this. As you're watching this video, I'll be in the crowd watching my hometown team, Frosinone, play for the first time ever. I can't believe I'm even saying those words. I'm getting goosebumps, but I've dreamt of this moment for nearly 10 years, and it couldn't have come at a better time. Following the team living on the other side of the world has made things difficult, but for those who don't know, let me explain. Back in 2015, I discovered my real family roots, visited Frosinone, Italy for the first time ever, met family. Meanwhile, my hometown for all these years was celebrating the club's first ever promotion to Serie A. Club history was made that summer and I conveniently missed it all. However, as soon as I landed back in Australia, in a country mainly of Juve, Inter and Milan supporters, I wasn't gonna be a glory hunter. So I pledged allegiance and backed my family's hometown team. Having zero knowledge they ever existed before the trip, I came back home and watched them duke it out in the top flight, and like anyone would, I was hooked. I was dreaming of watching them play live, visiting the stadium, catching a 22-hour flight to revisit Italy despite the results, despite the relegation, because a man can only lose so many hours of sleep in his lifetime, and staying up until 3 AM, 4 AM every weekend was starting to take its toll. So I originally organised to go around late April 2020, at the tail end of the 1920 season, to watch them get promoted to Serie A as they were cruising at the top of Serie B, with Italian icon Alessandro Nesta in charge at the time. But kinda like Drake right now, my plans were shot down and buried just like that. So the next logical step was to start planning, and here we are 4 years later. Right now, I might be the luckiest or unluckiest football fan alive. I'm seeing 3 do-or-die clashes, their last 3 games of the Serie A season, to survive and beat the drop for the first time ever. The newly crowned champions, Inter at home, Monza away, and Udinese at home are all cup finals, and my anxiety, to be honest, is through the roof. Again, to reiterate, I've lost countless hours of sleep watching them at all hours of the night here in Australia.
Frosinone è done Serie A! Come on! Serie A! Let's go!
What am I witnessing? What is going on? How?
Come on! Yes!
Time zones have become my arch nemesis as a football fan in the Southern Hemisphere. I've seen the Serie B trenches, 2 relegations from Serie A, a couple promotion playoff fumbles, big time Italian managerial legends come and go, and a brand new stadium that's been built, all since 2015. It could be argued that the last decade has been some of the most important years in club history in all their 96 years of existence, and I've been here to witness it all go down. Now let me double down and say that I've never actually been to a European football match, let alone watch my own team play live. So this is one of my dreams finally coming true, and I can't wait. But before we dive into the depths of how we got into our relegation battle, let's rewind a little bit and give you some context behind this epic season finale. After a record-breaking season in Serie B, finishing as champions with Fabio Grosso at the helm, promotion to Serie A was secured after 4 successive campaigns in the second tier, and I was one happy boy. Then he didn't decide to renew his contract and left for Lyon in France, so that was a real kick in the guts to start the new season. But in came Eusebio Di Francesco of Sassuolo and Roma fame. We don't talk about his time at Cagliari and Verona here. I don't know what he was signing up for, but the man was blessed with one of the most inexperienced and thinnest rosters in Italian football history, and it was looking like 20th spot had our name written all over it. And then being drawn against defending champs Napoli on opening day, the bad news just kept on coming.
Sign some players!
Our new manager was quite frankly walking into mission impossible. However, out of nowhere, we emerged early in the season as the new surprise package. Going up as high as 6th in the first few match days, we started off the season in extremely promising fashion, and our style of play was hitting hard. Thanks to some of our last minute transfer deals and loan operations, it looked like our sporting director turned it up a notch and was working overtime to end the summer market, and as a result, desperate improvements to the roster were made and gave us a fighting chance, so thank God for that. So no longer were we just sitting back defending for our lives, trying to scrape a point like our previous 2 Serie A appearances. This time, we were really going for it. We weren't no pushover, and at times times, I couldn't believe my eyes. Thanks to young ballers like Rainiers and Haroui's creativity, Brescianini and Barrenechea both resilient in midfield, Okoli and Turati holding it down at the back, and top goal scorer this season, Matthias Soulé, on loan from Juventus, has been hands down the breakout star of this campaign. We were looking like a cohesive unit, troubling the big boys weekly, putting ourselves out there and really making a name for ourselves as a ambitious project in Italy. And then, just like in Football Manager, the mid-season form slump hit, and we came crashing down with it. At the turn of the new year, we couldn't buy a win. Letting in goals for fun, hit with a little mini injury crisis, we were in utter shambles. And to me and everyone else, it looked like a capitulation was on the cards. We were tumbling towards a relegation dogfight after being a healthy lower mid-table team for the most part of the season. It was a shock to the system, but subsequently a desperate win and 3 points came in late January to relegation rivals Cagliari at home. And then just like in that New Year period, we went tumbling again, spiraling into a bad run of form and went 3 months, yes, 3 months without a win. To this day, we still haven't won away from home yet, and there are 3 games left to go. Here I was thinking I had nothing to worry about. Earlier in the season, people were saying we'd be safe already before I even touched down in Italy. You can relax, Brandon. What are you worried about? Nah. I know this team, I know this club, and we love doing things the hard way. It took until late April to get ourselves a much needed 3 points against rock bottom Salernitana, which we relegated that night at our home fortress, the Stadio Benito Stirpe. I swear, if we didn't win that, I was probably about this close to cancelling my flight straight up. Now we're here in current day. I leave midweek, and here is how things stand at the bottom of the table, and it's as tight as it gets. In 20th spot, we've got already Serie B bound Salernitana with 15 points. Sassuolo just got a big win against Inter at home. They've jumped up to 29 points. Udinese currently is still in the relegation zone with a game to play against Napoli at home. Thank you, Napoli. Thank you for giving us nothing. And then we've got us and Empoli both in 17th and 16th respectively with 32 points apiece. Cagliari just ahead with 33, and Verona, who again got a massive 3 points in a win at home to Fiorentina overnight, so that took them above us both. And like most top flight leagues in the world this season, the relegation battle is more exciting than the title race. These last 3 games are it. No more second chances, it's do or die out there. The results are not going to only affect our season, but the future of this club. And we have the chance to make history. For the first time ever, the power is in our hands. We control our own destiny, and I'll be there to witness every second of it. I don't think you guys understand, man. Ever since 2024 here, I've just been thinking about this moment. Now it's this week. The next game we play, I will be there. I will be in the crowd. Try not to get emotional here, but f*** me, guys. Like, it's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. Not even like the club's growth and development since I've started following them, but me personally, I've been able to build up nearly over 150,000 subscribers, followers, whatever you want to call it online. I get to share it. I get to showcase it with you guys and promote like my own hometown team, my family roots, like my passion with all of you lot, and that's what makes it even more special. At the end of the day, I've been thinking about this a lot, but no matter what happens, I think I'll just be grateful for the experience that I got to watch them play in Serie A and take on the champions of Italy, visit the new stadium, meet the people, embrace the city, the fans. Like, I've never even seen a Frosinone fan or met a Frosinone fan in real life, so it'll be a surreal experience in general, no matter what, once I'm in and amongst my fellow people. I guess everyone has their own thing, that one something they obsess over, and this just happens to be mine, so I'm sure you guys can relate and understand the situation I'm in right now. Survival, relegation, it all hangs in the balance. I'm all but a man with a suitcase, a passport, and a dream. And over the course of these next 10 weeks, my bucket list items are about to achieve some long overdue ticks next to their name. You guys gonna have to pinch me. I still don't feel like this is real yet. And for those curious, I'll have videos and content scheduled to drop and ready to release over the course of my European adventure. Don't worry, you guys are gonna be fed. I've got an editor helping me out with some of it, so stay on the lookout for that coming to the channel. Don't worry, I'm not gonna go completely ghost on you guys again. And then once I get back back home in July, I'll slowly release all the vlog IRL content week by week, which will include the chaos of the Frosinone season finale, all the way through to the Euro 2024 final, which I somehow managed to finesse some tickets to. So your man's staying active this summer, don't worry about that. And if you guys see me at any of the games, either in Italy or Germany, feel free to say hi, stop by. Don't be scared, I'd love to have a chat. Let me know if you're planning on going to any of the games I've listed on screen here, because yours truly will be in attendance. Now over to you guys, how do you think it's all gonna end? Are Frosinone gonna stay up? Am I gonna be the happiest man on earth? Or will I have just wasted thousands of dollars flying all the way to Italy to watch them get relegated and be humiliated in person? Or worst case scenario, are we gonna have a relegation playoff just like last year between Spezia and Verona? Now that is the worst case scenario. I don't want to think about that too much. So stay strapped, stay tuned, and feel free to chuck me a follow on Insta to watch it all unfold in real time. I'll keep you guys in the loop and be posting daily over there on my story. Drop a like on the video if you've made it this far, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. As always, it's been me, your boy Sir BCHD. Have a great day, and I'll catch you all on the flip side.